I'm still curious on, even though if you get the systems, the processes, the people in place, where you got somebody else editing it, writing the show notes for you because you don't want to or you don't think you're good at it. That way you can focus on your zone of genius for you that's producing the content. Wanted to find out, like, how much time do you spend if you've got 8 different podcasts going per week to keep them all maintained?
So let's just talk about a few of the shows. The number one show that we have is called The Nice Guys on Business. We have almost 1,400 episodes of that show. It's been around for 8 years, and we do 2 episodes a week. And at our busiest, we were doing 5 episodes a week of that show. So the way that I'm able to maintain the capacity to do that is I spend very little time, which is an essential component in success in podcasting. Don't spend 4 hours on a 30-minute interview. You know, if I were to interview you, which I'm going to tomorrow, I know a little bit about you because I've had an opportunity to listen to a couple of episodes because I'm a podcaster. I like listening to podcasts. So I've heard enough to know what I think that your vibe is and the direction that you go with your business. So why do I need to spend 4 hours of time or even an hour of time? I literally can spend 10 minutes before an interview preparing for that interview and feel like I'm arriving at the interview with enough curiosity to share enough content to have my listeners that are in my community be pulled through the interview and enjoy the interview and then want to take action based upon your expertise, which is your zone of genius. And that call to action that you're going to create for my podcast tomorrow when we do this interview again. So for me, a 30-minute interview is about a 35-minute from beginning to end life cycle of how much time I spend with that potential guest or that guest.
Yeah. Question about thank you. And question about the Nice Guys podcast. Is it Nice Guys on Business, or is it Nice Guys, or is there 2 different ones? And the reason I'm asking is because I see it in different places listed in a different way.
So it's the Nice Guys on Business. We use it as our anchor show, the show that pulls all of our businesses together. You know, I mentioned the Mustang podcast and the Something to Whine About, my Ford Truck podcast, and my Women, Men, and Relationships podcast, and my BizWiz podcast, and my SetX podcast. I mentioned all of those using the Nice Guys on Business as the anchor. So I think that that's the hub on the wheel rather than a spoke on the wheel of many podcasts.